Get ready, get ready, get ready, ready, ready. Y'all, we hype. Guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Go ahead and subscribe and just, guys, look. We are unveiling our new YouTube channel, guys. Get into it. Read it and weep, baby. Read it and weep. Tell them what it is, Kiki.
It's a 54 technology, psionic practitioners in the flesh. Okay. This we've been waiting for this unveiling, this release party. It's been so hard to keep all of this in this whole like what month and a half, like what the last 45 days we've been just like literally like not being able to speak on this, but now it's like it's all live, baby. It's all live. It's spirit science. It's the 54. It's your psionic practitioners, teaching and bringing you this like amazing technology, this beautiful healing art. Okay, this is what it is.
Absolutely, y'all. So subscribe to the channel and then also go over to Itha 54 Technology and subscribe to that channel too. I'm going to put the details down below. But guys, we're going to talk about Meghan. Y'all, is Meghan the princess of Zamunda now? Y'all, I don't know what's going on. We're going to talk about Meghan Markle and Harry. And, we don't even really keep up with this news, but y'all, it's getting good. It's getting juicy, right? Just
I'm
go
here
ahead,
for
please.
it.
Please, guys, email for your own quantum telekinetic reading with remote healing. Guys, we've been healing soul tears and soul ties, and literally you guys been showing up in pairs, and we have been like helping you guys clear up some karmic debt within your family or your friend circles, guys. So just go ahead and email for that. You want to email book itha54@gmail.com. That's correct, right, Kiki? Book itha54.
Amazing. I would say book itha54@gmail.com is confirmation.
Okay, it's correct.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. And guys, if you want to do like a past life regression or quantum healing, just go ahead and email me instructions number 4 humanity@gmail.com. But let's jump right into this video. Okay, so y'all didn't all seen this. We didn't all seen Meghan Markle, girls, and said that she done took some DNA tests. And she said, I'm 43% Nigerian. This is her. Now, I like Meghan and I love Kate and I love Meghan. But girl, I mean, I got a full Black parent and a multicultural Black parent. And I'm not even 43% Nigerian. So I'm just kind of wondering how are you 43% Nigerian? I don't understand. But girl, if you say you Nigerian, girl, then
we can make it work. We can listen. How many countries do we have to work with here? How many science has proven that there is no such thing as what is this called? This like when you take nationalities. There's no such thing as nationalities, you guys. Like literally, if you can order a microscope on Amazon and have it delivered to you, and you put your blood under the microscope, every single person in the world can do this. There is no such thing as nationalities. It is all the same under the microscope, you guys. Okay. Ooh. So Meghan is brilliante. Okay. She is not no fool, you guys. She's got the codes. Okay. She's like, excuse me? You think I'm bound by my country? Countries we have on the market? I will just catch my little flight to the next one over if this one doesn't serve me.
Okay. But it's kind of crazy, y'all. Like we have to this is almost like you said, Meghan is under her microscope, and I believe like we are kind of examining the soul archetype, the Meghan Markle soul archetype, right? So think about it. All this stuff going on with Kate is really the play they had set up for Meghan. I'm telling you, this is why it's so very important to watch the energy that you give out, because even some of y'all haters up in these comments, nah, I'm joking, but even some people that watch, these videos about Kate, they're all like, oh, I'm all about Kate and I hate Meghan. Like I just love people in general. It doesn't even matter like who it is, everyone is different in their own right, and that's okay. But that whole play that happened to Kate Middleton, they wanted that to be Meghan's fate. They wanted her to be deleted, right? They wanted to drive her out of the country. And so to Meghan's point, Meghan baby, when Harry went to do the Invictus game in London, Meghan Markle, guess where she was? She waited in the airport for Harry. She didn't even step foot into the UK. Kiki, she waited at the airport, girl, probably in the Sky Lounge, you know, because she got the good American Express credit card. She's probably in the Sky Lounge, you know.
Or she just brought her, you know, little wand and did her little sprinkle action on that country. Okay. And she's like, I will be the new Nigerian queen. That's what I'm doing up in here. I don't know what you all are doing, but I'm changing my nationality right up and in here because, you know, science has proven that there is no such thing as nationality.
This is crazy.
There is alien and there is, I was gonna say cyborg. That's interesting.
Ooh,
but you know what I'm saying? It's like when you fill out your government forms, you know, and do your taxes and whatnot, it's like, are you an alien or are you from this country? You get to choose, honey. Everybody has the freedom to choose.
Right. That's kind of interesting,
making
right?
her choice.
That's so true. And so it's funny when Harry, you know, she didn't even go into the UK. She stayed at the airport and then they bounced over and went to Nigeria and they did this kind of like tour. And then she was basically like, I think it was like 4 kings basically left their kingdoms and came, I think, to Abuja, the capital. I've been to Abuja before. I was in Nigeria for about a month. I really love the country. So eating some good jollof rice, y'all, and a goosey soup. Now, Nigerian food. Yes, yes. Cause you know, I'm like, I'm really, I think, tapping into one of my past lives. Like as a like Igbo woman, Nigerian woman, I can cook anything. I'm not even gonna say, I'm even gonna sit here and say I can cook it better than a Nigerian, but I'm just gonna say, I've had a lot of Nigerians say, hey, this tastes a little bit better than mine. That's all I'm saying.
That's amazing.
Okay? That's all I'm saying. So Meghan was there. She done got her some good jollof rice and some fufu, just eating with her hands. Hopefully she gained a few pounds. You know, because I think Harry might now like them thick.
She's on the thin side. She was on the thin side. I was getting worried about her weight. You know, this is not a good sign. This is giving me, you know, whenever a woman gets onto like the thin side of the spectrum, I start feeling like Los Angeles vibes, like LA vibes, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. I get that. If you're in LA, you have this like pressure to be thin. You guys, this is not the spiritual path. Spirituality, you're gonna look plump. You're going to look voluptuous. You're going to glow from within. You're going to look youthful. It's not about being skinny, you guys. It's about being youthful and glowy. Okay. It's not about weight. Okay. So when I see you women out there looking thin, this is not complimentary unless you're glowing. Okay. So this is what I look for. So I was a little bit worried about, you know, I was a little bit worried about her weight for a hot minute, but when I found out she got the Nigerian queenship, I'm just like, wait a minute, like she just like switched, she flipped the whole script. She really
did. She did, y'all, and it's just so crazy because you know everybody's like, you know, everyone's like, no, Meghan is an opportunist and I hate her. Well, I am here to tell you that today is the day when you're right. Meghan is an opportunist, and I love that about her, because imagine if we are examining the soul archetype now, right, of Meghan Markle. If we could all basically take our opportunities like Meghan has what I keep saying, called a great self-esteem. She has a very good self-esteem and she knows how to use it. So everything the UK wanted to strip her from, oh, you don't deserve the titles and your children, you know, are this and that. And they, you know, then call the children a monkey and all this stuff they were saying, right? And Meghan was like, okay, I'm a checkmate you. I'm about to go over here and have my own ceremony. And freaking Harry sitting over there, he's supposed to be the prince. And Meghan is now the freaking queen. What the? How did she do this?
You know what's so interesting too? Like now that I think about it, the first time I ever heard that. Now I'm from an island. I'm sure I don't know if you guys know this if you're new on this channel, but I'm native Hawaiian. I'm born and raised in Hawaii. Both my lineages on mother and father's side is Hawaiian. They go back to royalty. Now I'm gonna say this. What was my point now? Okay. What was I gonna say?
Sorry, guys. What were you saying, Kiki?
All right. I mean, I was just sharing with you, that I am native Hawaiian, and I'm born and raised in Hawaii if you're new to this channel. And so, I kind of like bring in some, messages from the ancients, from the ancestors, from the indigenous. I tap into this a lot during our sessions. And so I'm just trying to pull through something here. Like I feel like I'm onto something because every time I focus on Meghan and her children, there is a force that is, it feels like it's blocking me from pulling through this message every single time. Tahira knows.
Mm.
I always bring her to this. I'm like, Tahira, there's something here with Meghan and her son, her firstborn son. I'm picking up something strong that's trying to come through. And as soon as I focus on it, I get a energetic block. So just kind of roll with this with me. Help me to pull this through because
Okay, we're starting a QTH right now. There's a QTH forming about Meghan's children. I think I'm drawing 3 embryos. I think so. I think she's supposed to have 3 children. Oh, I think she did have a miscarriage, and I think that might be this one here, how this top is kind of open. Makes me feel that something caused it.
Okay, so let's go back to last night. Remember, I called you. I'm like, Tahira, we're in the astrals in the evenings. We're not really resting or sleeping. We are, pulling messages through for you, our clients that come
Right.
through. And so I'm just trying to like place the messages to, the channeling that we get. And I definitely had a dream where I was delivering a child, and this child I was holding in my hands, and this child, the eyes were very close together, which is a sign of, some mutant
Mutation.
genes,
No. This is a
mutations.
every time I draw this, it means mutation. There was
Mhm.
in fact a mutation. In
Yeah.
fact. Okay, go ahead.
And then the child had dripping from her ear, or I said her, but I'm not sure what sex it was. I feel like it was more feminine energy
Okay.
in this child, but not sure. And then there was like some yellow greenish slime leaking out of the left ear. Okay,
Mm.
so the eyes were close together, the dripping. My clairs were on, so I was trying to navigate myself through this dream premonition, what this could mean. And so my clairs were telling me that this was like a mutation, number one. I'm not sure if it's just genetic, which, I don't really go
Girl.
with genetics because, I'm a quantum baby, right? I understand that like what you know about genes is not how I feel about genes. I'm on the quantum. Um, so then I was getting another premonition of, this is kind of the vibration of like, say for example, you're someone who uses street drugs, right? And then you had a baby. What the baby would experience would be like a withdrawal effect after birth. I was getting that feeling too. So
Mm.
you know what I
I'm
mean? Like it was a feeling of like being in withdrawals after birth.
there's something
Tahira,
interesting.
help me pull this through, Tahira, because I'm just piecing this together.
I'm not even sure about that, but you know how sometimes it takes us a minute, but I'm kind of getting that. I'm not sure if this was all of her pregnancies. This is going to sound so freaking strange. And I'm even going to tell you, I don't even know what kind of code word I could use. I'm drawing a fake phallus. This is what I'm drawing. This is
Mm,
this, and I drew the eyes, right? This is a fake
mm,
phallus. Something's going on when she's
mm.
making love with Harry. This is a phallus not of this world. What I'm saying is, you see, this is not a normal phallus, right? There's something going on, a hijack situation.
Yeah.
I think I think these children are hybrids. I think when Harry is making love to Meghan and she's having these children, I think they're hybrids from wherever his people are
I'm feeling
from.
that too. I'm feeling that too, Tahira. I can confirm because like honestly, like when I try to tap into the energy of Meghan when she was pregnant, I can't find it. I can't find an energy signature on Meghan in when she's, pregnant. And so, I'm an energy medicine practitioner. So I can find your energy signature and I can sync with it so that I can help you to heal, with my quantum healing.
Mm,
I cannot find her energy signature when she was
mm.
pregnant. And so I thought, is it me? Like, why can't I tune into this energy? This is interesting.
This is very interesting because, all of the children have this, but there's something special. It's different. It's not like George and Charlotte and little baby Louis.
I can sync up to that. I can find Kate's energy signature when she was pregnant with all three of her children.
Yeah.
And this is how I know that the connections and how strong they are and what's happening in those connections. I cannot find the same thing with Meghan and her children.
And you know what's interesting, and you don't even know this because you don't even follow this. You
No.
know that the big talk around when Meghan was pregnant is that these are not Meghan's children, that she was never pregnant, that she had a surrogate, or that these are just not her children.
Oh my God,
That's
this
the
feels
huge
surrogacy.
talk.
Oh my God. I had no idea this was even a thing, but trust me, I was getting surrogacy vibes the whole time too. So this confirms that. Thank you, Tahira. I didn't know that.
But
That's crazy.
there's also a fake phallus. And what I mean by that, it doesn't mean that Harry has a fake phallus. It means that there is an energetic signature of remember the other session we did about Harry and Meghan and how that Harry was behind her talking the seductive stuff in her ears and she was morphing. And then
Yep.
these are mutations, her children. She's morphing. See, everyone, and it all goes back to Harry. He's the beloved one. Oh my God, plot twist. Hold on. Hold the press.
What?
Kiki, do you? We ain't singing Drake right now, girl. That's a whole nother video.
Oh,
But yeah.
next
But
video. Stay
next
tuned.
video.
Stay tuned, guys.
But listen, yo, this is a plot twist. See, everyone is thinking that William is the bad one. And now everyone's turning on William, and we all have been doing it. I'm starting to think we're all being played. I'm starting to think we're being played because Harry is the X factor. Harry was the one I saw.
So let me tell you what I'm
He has an energy he's working with, not
shadow.
of this world.
It's his shadow. Think about this now.
It's deeper than that.
Everything you think, everything you feel, how you think, how you feel, and what you do creates a shadow energy, you guys. Okay. This becomes a consciousness, a shadow consciousness, right? They call this your shadow, right? And think about how much stronger a shadow would be from someone of his caliber. He has people employed to feed his shadow. You understand this, right? And I'm not talking about just in human form. Now, I'm picking up on non-human form that have been assigned to feed his shadow. Because when I tune into his brother has entities feeding into his shadow that is connected to the queen. That's why I say I feel like they're a very symbiotic relationship because I feel like, at least 45% of these forces that are feeding the shadow of the queen is feeding the shadow of the older brother. Okay.
Right.
So Harry has, you know what I mean? He's a royal bloodline. He was born into this. So it's like, it is what it is.
This is what interesting. Y'all, this is what I'm getting. They never wanted it to be William. This is the trick bag. We're all being tricked. This entity that Harry's working with, whether you call it a shadow, but it is a different energy, right? That has taken on a life of its own. That shadow energy now has support from, I'm talking outer worldly forces. This is why when this semen of deception goes into Meghan, it is incognito. This is why you can't detect it. There's something with these children.
I feel like she knows, though. I feel like
I'm,
she
I'm,
like,
I'm building on something. I'm trying to talk my way and pull this through. I see
okay,
the eyes here that you were talking about. The eyes are also a technician, an alien species, a technician, these eyes that you were seeing. Because now I'm seeing that they're trying to cloak themselves with human eyes. This baby that you saw the eyes close together because they were trying to line themselves up with the human eyes, but it didn't work. I see
no,
the
it's too
mutation
close to
here.
get, you can see
Too
it. You can
close.
see it. It's too
It's
close.
too close. Harry is implanting an energy signature into Meghan now to be birthed into these kids. For some reason, they had to pass through Meghan. And then I think that's why she lost this. Yeah, I know she was going through a lot of stress, but see, when we're dealing with all these hybrid children, it is, it's a high rate of miscarriage, right? Because they have to get the gene pool right. So, guys, I talk about this in my book of how, humanity is an ongoing experiment. They're literally, we are in incubation. That's what Earth School is. We are in incubation. And there's a gene maker, little here and a little there, but there's also other species that hijack you and they put in their gene pool. And we had a few people in the session before. This is what I'm seeing. They're changing the gene pool of the royal family forever. Is this why now Meghan needed to go to Nigeria? Is this the monarchy 2.0? When you think that you're free, she pretends and cloaks, and
Yeah.
now Nigeria is under control once again. I think they got their independence in 1963. Girl, don't ask me how I know that. but
I can
but
tell you how you know that because you've been pulling this through for a while now. How many stories have we been pulling through with Nigerian roots to these
yeah,
spells? How
I'm
many?
telling you.
Like how many? I'm hearing over and over through our clients. We've been pulling this through for a while
Let's
now.
let's pull in more messages. This is what I'm seeing. Something's going to happen with Nigeria. They're going to be back enslaved. I'm telling you, they're going to be back under the British or back under this new control. This is a plot twist. Harry semen of deception,
Yep.
guys. I did a whole video about that, but I don't even know if Harry knows because it's a spirit. And remember, we saw them in the last session. He was talking. He was morphing into this like figure, this alien satanic figure, and she was, as he was speaking to her, she was morphing too. The children are incognito. I wouldn't be surprised if these children now become rulers of Nigeria or some other African nation to now put them back into captivity. And they are using Meghan to do this. Just the same thing they used Obama. I'm gonna say this, right? They use a lot of biracial people because what they're able to do is they're able to say to Black people, oh, these people are Black, right? But then also they're able to have that, you know how they all have the bloodline that's connected, all the presidents and royalties around the world. So they have this, this lineage too that is connected. So they find a biracial person that has their same lineage. So then that way they can pull the wool over the other people in the world that are multicultural. They're like, oh no, it's a
Absolutely.
multicultural world now. No, they are
It's a
using her
program. It's a program, you
program.
guys.
They are making a new royalty species. This is what is going on. Their species
Listen,
with the queen bee died, and this is why the queen bee, Beyonce too, it's all connected. Is like now she's about to come down too. I said after P. Diddy, she will absolutely fall as well, her and Jay-Z. But listen, this is that alien species has ran its course. They have to start a new one, and they're using Harry. I don't think Harry knows this. This is spiritual, guys. You guys don't know. When you guys come up in here, y'all got a lot of, spiritual stuff, entities, and a lot of contracts, soul contracts you might have been in. This is what I'm seeing that's going on behind the scenes, is that they are using Harry. And what they do, they create themselves in the semen. This is how they do it. To implant, I've been writing about this in my book. So this is not a diss of Harry or Meghan. This is what's going on in the spirit that I don't think they know, right? Implanting through Harry into Meghan to the children now that are incognito. These children, I'm telling you, I feel that they're going to be the next rulers. And this is why Meghan is positioning herself in Africa. I think it's all a part. I don't think she knows. She's just there for the accolades, girl. Meghan gonna be royal.
Yeah.
Meghan's there for the accolades, but the alien species that is controlling all of this is absolutely setting everything up to take another world domination, colonization again. All of these, that the royalty over there in the UK and all like Germany, because they're actually German, that is an alien species they're seeded from. That line, that lineage has died. This is the birth of the new one. And that's, I think, what you were picking up on.
You know what? Honestly, because you know, I'm an energy medicine practitioner. So I sync with energy. I see, feel, taste, hear, know energy. Okay. So when I'm tuning into Meghan, there is zero energy signature of her in the pregnated state with these children. I cannot find this signature within her biofield, you guys. And so,
Incognito.
you know what I'm saying? Like, even like I can even, I'm telling you, I cannot find it.
She
don't,
was pregnant.
I don't
She was
feel,
pregnant.
but she's not like tuned.
But
She's
it's
not
because
attuned.
the children, it's incognito. That's why it's coming off like a surrogate, because you can't see it. You can't
Nope,
feel it.
I
It's
can't
because
feel it.
it's
There's
purposely,
no energy feeling.
this alien species purposely put that in there. So it's incognito. They are doing, see, one thing I learned about these alien beings, right, that I've been writing about is that they do things in protected bubbles where the energy is protected. Me and you
Yeah.
are not supposed to know this. You realize that? What we're pulling through, we are not to know this, because I've had conversations with beings. They have to work incognito in the energy that's undetected. I don't know how me and you are picking this up, but this was never supposed to be picked up ever. That's why they wanted you to forget. That's why we had to pause the video. They wanted you to forget that.
Literally, they wiped my memory just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I had it so clear in my mind's eye, and all of a sudden, in a flash, it was completely gone to the point where I didn't remember. I didn't. Yes, I didn't even remember what we were talking about. It got wiped for 5 minutes from my memory. And so, girl, I know this. I know how this matrix works. Okay, I know how this matrix works, girl. This does not scare me. I do not feel confused. I do not question myself. Okay.
Oh my God.
I know how this works.
Let's do you want to do a part 2? So like this video is not too long. I'll just stop it and we'll pick back up with the healing. I think let's do that, because I don't want them to watch like if it's so super long. Yes, guys, we're gonna end it here and we're gonna put a part 2 out because now it's getting juicy.
It's getting juicy, you guys. You guys, I'm fighting for this. I'm not going away until I pull this all the way through. You know me and Tahira. We're your sisters. We're the dynamic duo. We're gonna bring it in for you, and we're gonna bring it live, unscripted, raw to you. You're gonna be the first.
Guys, go and subscribe to It the 54 Technology, guys. Y'all, we are about to, like, you have no idea what this is about. We're going to explain that, but just go and subscribe, guys, to the channel. Help your girls out here. We're going to go ahead and pick back up in another video, but book your own quantum telekinetic healing, guys. And go ahead and email bookitthe54@gmail.com for that service, okay? Love you guys. Bye. We'll be right back. Bye.